What's going on, everybody? It's Matt, aka the Lumberjack Landlord. It's Fantastic Friday, and we all know what that means, kids. We got Mike here for one rental at a time. How's it going, Mike?
It's going great, man. Thank you for your time every week.
Oh man, it's a good time every time, and we do this a lot.
Yeah, 3 days a week we talk.
Yeah, we joked about being the first 24/7 CNN of real estate. Except Mike and I realized it was only like three of us that could cover any hours. It would be
exactly.
Mike and Dion. So, so Mike, one of the things I wanted to talk about was just kind of following up on your live stream this morning that you had on your channel, but also the conversation that we had with Dion yesterday with the three amigos, talking about, and this is kind of my wording for it, but is what you had sent us the video on about quiet desperation, but almost, I think so many people feel like they're dry drowning.
Yeah.
That they're dry drowning and that they, before they know it, they're suffocating and they can't breathe and they're stuck. And then they're really, really stuck in life. Yeah. And what I wanted to do is just kind of talk about that, because I think that A, it's never too late. Yeah. But B, if you can avoid having to get to it's never too late, that's always the best path, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
So let's talk to me a little bit about that and kind of, your mindset and kind of, where you were in your career and why you got to that point.
Yeah. So again, that conversation yesterday on the Three Amigos, that Joe Rogan video, meant something to me. It meant so much to me that I did a live stream on this about an hour ago. It went from 8 a.m. to about 8:50. So right before this call. And I just wanted people to understand that we've all been there, right? That's what I learned yesterday, right? I suffered $150,000 loss. Dion got a divorce and had 90K in debt. And, you left school as a teenager. None of us were in a great spot. No, but we all owned it. We didn't blame others. We didn't point at some other folks. We owned it. We were where we were. I made mistakes. You made a choice. Dion made a choice. He was surprised. We were all there. And, it was pretty consistent. While we did different things, how we got past it and how we got financially free was really the same. A, we owned it. B, we stopped digging. 3, we did uncomfortable things. Right? Dion goes, he creates what we ultimately call the cheat code to wealth. He goes, I can't really grow out of this unless I move into an apartment and rent my house out. Right? I realize as a total moron and idiot that I'm spending money on stuff that I don't need, and I have to whack my expenses immediately. You go out and start hustling as a teenager with, just your effort and your effort to move forward. So we've all been there, different stories, but you can get by it. It's not easy. There's no get rich quick. I'm not here to tell you it's going to be easy, or I'm not going to here to tell you it's going to be quick, but I'm going to here to tell you it's possible. For me, it started with 15-year journey of buying one rental at a time and getting there. Since then, on the backbone of that, again, a lot of people talk about these side hustles and like, I'm going to do drop shipping and Amazon this and the YouTube channel this, and I'm going to sell, Etsy stuff. No, our stories are built on one thing. And when we get to where we want to go, then we branch out. Then I start flipping homes. I accidentally flipped a home in my 15-year journey because of an $8,000 tax credit during the crash. Accident. Right? The house I bought was worth double, so I sold it. No plan for that. But after I quit, I suddenly had more time and I had an experienced crew. So I flipped now 58 or 59 homes, more money. Then I create a YouTube channel. Then I tell my story in a book. Then we create a course. Then podcast takes off. I mean, I spent $1,000 a month on creating my podcast because I was stripping video files out. And then in the last 6 months, we're making thousands of dollars from that. After wasting 20 grand or 22 grand or whatever it is month to month. It's all possible. It takes longer. It's harder than you think, but everybody can get there. In my live stream today, I talked about peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and old cars, just to use crazy examples. If that's your hobby, your passion, your love, I promise you in a year, 18 months, if you gave an honest effort and did the right things, you could create side hustle money that would be hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. And for some of you, that is enough to stop drowning, but you got to own it. Yeah. You got to stop doing dumb shit. You got to stop digging holes, put the shovel away. Yeah. It's that Rogan interview. I don't know what it was. It just hit different.
It was clearly deep and too deep for me to send it. But
Yeah, watch our interview yesterday for that reference.
like, yeah, what the hell? Now I'm going to send them a bunch of like things like, movies like The Notebook and be like the feeling lumberjack.
The touchy feely lumberjack. Oh, he's gonna have nightmares.
Yeah. He's so earned it.
Yeah, he earned it.
But yeah, I mean, I think that's absolutely true with what you're talking about, which is, quiet desperation, or that feeling that you're drowning, that feeling that you're getting behind. And the fact of the matter is the reason that you feel that way is because you are.
Yeah.
It's just
own it.
You are. Yeah,
own
you
it.
are. You're falling behind. Somebody is beating you. Somebody is outrunning you. Somebody is outpacing you. And I think the other thing too, Mike, is that I find that a lot of people are horrible time managers.
Yeah, well, for me, absolutely. I don't go there first. For me, the horrible thing is you all are soft, right? Freaking A. I mean, I've looked at my market.
Did we swap spots? I'm
telling you, that video hit different, man.
Yeah, good.
It just hit different. I mean, whatever it was, it spoke to me. I'm
already there calling everybody soft. So
yeah, exactly. I just jumped in the boat with you.
Might join the dark side.
You all are soft. And again, what I mean by that is you all want it too fast. You want it in 7 minutes, 7 hours, or 7 days.
Right. Well, everybody.
How about 7 years, people?
Right. Everybody wants it, but no one's willing to do what it takes to get it.
Dion moved into an apartment. I whacked my expenses 50%. You quit school as a teenager.
Yes.
None of these things leave you, feeling all high and mighty.
No.
Daily execution, focus. It's the step one of my course, and I don't care if it's health, better relationships. What am I doing? Touching computer stuff. Health, computer, wealth, whatever it is. Focus and daily execution. It doesn't take 7 minutes, 7 hours to get a six-pack. You want a financial six-pack. It's not 7 minutes or 7 hours. It's for me, that is my greatest frustration, because I now have a very clear path to a better financial future.
Yeah.
And the reason I don't say financial freedom is because I think most people are soft. They will get a better financial future and then they will get off the path.
Yep.
If you want to get to financial freedom, it starts with getting a better financial future and then staying at it for years.
Yep. Well, that's the difference too, of people that are content with 4.
Yeah, if you want 4, that's great, but don't
do 0.
Yeah, don't do 0. Yeah, just
don't do 0.
Don't do 0.
Because we know what don't do 0 looks like, and you can be a Dave Ramsey.
It's drowning and
it's literally drowning in your 20s, in your 30s, in your 40s, finally taking a breath, probably. And it's just a breath at 40. And then 50s, it's a little bit more breathing. And then your chest starts to tighten because you realize I'm 10 years away from retirement and I don't have nearly enough because I put the kids through college.
Well, here's the deal, right? The Dave Ramsey thing mathematically works. I mean, again, I'm a numbers guy.
Yep.
If you're a 22-year-old graduate from college, you can look at Dave Ramsey's model and go, hey, if I put 10% away and I average 8% appreciation, blah, 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 I will be a millionaire when I'm 65.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you could also be dead.
You could.
You probably, statistically speaking, you'll be divorced, right? 51% or whatever it is.
Sure. Yep.
You probably will have kids and have to send them to school. You will probably have to take care of your parents. If you have hundreds of thousands of dollars when you're 30 or 40, you're the ATM.
Yep. I've gotten a few of those calls.
Yeah. I can tell you some horror stories. Again,
I won't do that because they know who they are.
Yeah, they know who they are. Yeah. But when you get phone calls, no, not happening.
Yeah. And again, we have what we have because we sacrificed, right? And so one of the things that I always look at people is I look at where they spend their time and where they spend their money. And so
I'm glad you put it in that order.
Yeah, because time is more valuable than money.
Exactly.
Time is more valuable than money. So
if I'm spending an hour with you, I will never get this hour back.
You're welcome.
Yeah. But again, time, we all have a certain amount of time on this place. It's one go around. That's something I've really come to appreciate.
Yeah. Well, I
And
mean,
why I only do the things I enjoy.
yeah. I mean, as we get older, someday when we're as old as Dion,
I think I'm older than Dion.
no, I think you're younger than Dion.
I don't think so.
No, you haven't turned 50 yet.
Oh, he's okay. Well, yeah.
I think he's 51.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah.
He looks younger than
beautiful.
he does. I would have guessed Dion was 43.
He's very handsome. Oh, sure.
Oh,
I guess he was a year younger than me. Sure.
Yeah, exactly. But I guess you were 38. So how about that?
No, we're all older than that. You just look older than you are.
Oh, yes. Oh, thank you. Yes. I look like I'm 60. Yes. I appreciate that.
It's all those Saturdays.
Yeah, it's all those every day. Every day Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah.
52 days, my year's over. Is that how it works?
Yeah.
You only get 52 Saturdays? Damn it.
But I think the crazy thing about it is, I look at people with their time, right? And that's one of the biggest things when I'm talking with one of my students is, where are you spending your time? Where are you spending your time?
Yeah,
I get it. Long day. My day is I wake up early in the morning. I spend time with my kids. I have breakfast with my kids. And then awesome. I'm in my office and I work. And then I work all day long, and I usually don't come out, and I work all day long. Maybe if I get a break or something cancels, then I go walk out, see my kids, grab some food, back in my office. And then that stops about 6 or 6:30 at night, where we then have food together as a family. Oh, cool. Then we do bath time, whatever. And then kids are in bed. And then guess what? It's 8 o'clock. I spend an hour and a half of quality time with my wife. At 9:30, she's in bed and I'm working.
Yeah.
At 9:30 to midnight, that's my real estate time. So I'm looking at my existing deals. I'm looking at my market. I'm looking at all of these other things
every day,
every single day. But I'm making, and again, I don't expect anybody else to make 2 or 2.5 hours in their day, but I am constantly on my phone. I'm watching your stuff. I'm watching 15 other channels of their stuff to get opinion. And I think what it really comes down to is it's the constant pursuit of knowledge that you have to have, especially in this game, if you want to become elite.
I'm still every day. I mean, every day. Yeah. Again, I'm glad you said that. Time, then money. Yeah.
Yeah. It's time, then money. And if you want to become elite, this is what it takes to become elite. And that's one of the things that I've started talking a lot about on my channel is becoming elite. There's a lot of people that are going to dip their toes in. There's a lot of people that might buy 1 and go, yeah, this is too hard, or even 4 and go, that's my max. Okay, cool. That's great. That's way better than the guy who has 0.
Yes. Infinitely better.
Infinitely better. However, if you want to become elite, follow what other elite players are doing.
Agreed.
Follow what the other elites are doing. And that's Mike, that's Dion, that's me, that's a number of people that are in the market every single day, doing our work, knowing our market cold. That way we're setting the value of properties, not these agents, because we know more than 99% of the agents out there.
Oh, certainly in my market. Yeah, no question.
So when they post something, instantly that's a good deal and I need to just get the deal. I need to get that off the table.
Yeah. And I'm not always right, but yeah, I mean, you get that 6th sense and you know where to dig deeper. And sometimes when you dig deeper, you're like, got it. Not a good deal. But yeah, I don't miss opportunities.
That's right. Well, I was so happy to see who I was working with. I was working with somebody named Steve, and he has become elite. He became elite. He found the perfect property. He found it at an amazing price. He's just like, Matt, I knew it was worth $100,000 more. So I just paid full price. It was what it was, but I wanted an answer that day.
Done.
He's like, but I know it's worth $100,000 more. I said, dude, you're elite.
Yeah, done.
I'm in. You knew the market better than the agent who set the price, and you got the deal done. And you know that you have $100,000 of equity in that property. He goes, the numbers show me that I have $100,000 of equity. And that's where it's at, because he did the work. He put in the time.
And he found a deal in this crazy market. There's no deals anywhere.
No deals, Mike. There's no deals. No deals. I mean, only like all of us, we're literally on average, one of us on the team is putting a deal under contract once a week. Like if you look at everybody, like a month, you, me, Dion, we're putting a deal.
Something.
Each of us, at least once.
Certainly monthly. Yeah.
Right. At least once a month between us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so it's like, that means that pretty much every 3 or 4 deals a month between the 3 of us. It's awesome. And more people can do it. So Mike, any other thoughts on this one?
No, it's just, this is really sitting with me. Again, too many of us have that quiet desperation, that feeling of drowning. What I would tell you is own it. Stop digging. Find your thing. Your thing doesn't have to be real estate. It could be peanut butter and jelly and old cars. I don't care what it is, But there has never been a better time to monetize your hobby or your passion. Go figure it out.
Never a better time to monetize your gifts, talents, and abilities than right now. Gifts, talents, and abilities, monetize them because the world needs them. There's not another you. The world needs them. What is it that you have this unbelievable passion for that you're really good at? You can monetize it now better than you ever have been able to in the history of time.
There are hundreds and maybe even a couple of $1,000 out there for you. Don't get a lot of people that think this, they want to make 10s and 20s. No, most of you got an extra $500 a month would change your life.
Absolutely.
If you're over 20 years old, you have enough experience in something.
Yes.
To make hundreds of dollars extra a month. Go do it. Find it.
Absolutely. Totally agree. Well, guys, as we always say, we talk about a lot of putting together great content for you guys. Give us a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I see you, that 30% that's not subscribing. All you got to do is subscribe. It costs you nothing. Just subscribe.
So 70% of your viewers are returning and then 30%, is that your stats? Dude, mine's 50-50. So yeah, what's up with one rental at a time? Subscribe.
Well, now I'd like to thank my 70%. And the extra 20% that's more dedicated. I appreciate that. So like I said, please make sure you subscribe, hit that like button. And Mike, where can we find you?
One rental at a time. Thank you very much.
And 11:30 a.m. Eastern time this Sunday, I will be there for hours. I don't know exactly how many, but we also might be changing to Sunday nights pending a potential schedule change. So stay tuned. Yes.
That would be night Eastern. So still Eastern. Early Western.
Still very early Western time. A way to wind down your weekend.
Exactly. No better way than spending time with the lumberjack Sunday evening.
Awesome. I mean, my wife thinks the same way. So,
but only on Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes we get Thursday in there. Maybe Tuesday. Yeah. Sometimes. Yeah. Thanks, Mike. See you in segment 2.
Bye.